If you're working on your project and you're having a problem, like when you're coming at your pattern from this direction, everything seems fine. When you're coming at your pattern from this direction, everything seems fine. But where do they come together? It just doesn't fit. It's not right. And when you try to correct it from this direction, you correct it up to a point and you take out a couple of diamonds and you do something and you try to do it from this direction and you're fooling around with the same diamonds. Let me see if I can show you what possibly happened. You're working on your pattern and you've got an area where you keep fixing it and correcting it from both directions. So you've tried to fix it from this side, you've tried to fix it from this side, nothing is working. Every time you do, you keep working with the same diamonds and taking them off and changing them to another color. This is what was happening to my diamonds when I ran into that. Here you can see I've got 3 columns and they're all straight and all of the diamonds are right next to each other. This is what actually was going on in my pattern. It turns out that some of my columns had drifted in toward each other, and instead of having 3 columns where I should have, I only had 2. So keep an eye out. This could happen to you. The correction, well, it was kind of difficult. I had to kind of look over here on the pattern and find some landmark diamonds that I knew were in the exact right place. And then I counted over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many it takes, to make sure that every single one of these diamonds was in the right place. And that's how I figured out that some of my columns had sort of drifted together. And I had to kind of pull them apart. Double check that all of these diamonds are the correct ones. Double check that all of these diamonds are the correct ones. And then count over each one to figure out what goes in that spot exactly. It was a little bit difficult. It was difficult. So if you run into a problem where you're counting from both directions and nothing is making sense, take a deep breath, find some landmark locations where you know that these beads are in the right spot, and then count over and look very carefully to see if any of your columns or rows have come together. If you have a masterpiece that you created on your own instead of from a pre-made diamond painting kit, please leave a link in the comments to your YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and so on site to share your beautiful work. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to working on more projects that you are interested in. Please like and subscribe and join us again for Suncoast Crafting.